Hello guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers, and it's another transfer rumour video day. There'll be two videos today because there are two players that have been linked in the press. Again, please let this be known, I am not an in the know by any stretch of the imagination, and none of these rumours are official. None of them are like proper official. We're totally in for them. They were just transfer rumours in the paper. It's me giving my opinion and me giving you your opportunity to discuss in the comments what you think, whether you agree with me, whether you'd like the player that we're linked with. So we'll start today with the big one that was about yesterday was Gabriel Barbosa, a name that we've heard a lot of over the last, I don't know, 3-4 years. I remember Manuel Pellegrini was linked with this guy. I believe his name is Gabigo or something like that is his nickname. Apparently we have held talks. We were looking at a loan deal. That was what I've just read literally this morning. So I read yesterday's stuff about we was in talks with him. That was on Sky Sports. That was over Twitter as well. And it's believed that we were trying to get a loan deal. And apparently that the news as early as this morning is that the loan deal has been rejected. But we may still go in for him. For those of you who don't know about him, he's a 25-year-old Brazilian international forward. Started his career mainly as a second striker and as a winger. He's now developed over the years and become a full-on fledged striker. That obviously he's beefed up, put some weight on, worked on his positioning. Currently plays for Flamengo. In his career though, he has had moves to Inter Milan, a big move to Inter Milan, and from there he's had loan moves to Santos, Benfica. Maybe he was a bit young when he went to Inter Milan, so it's very hard to judge. I think some people very quickly jump on that, oh, he fouled, but he's only 25, and I believe he moved to Inter when he was about 20. So sometimes it just, it takes a player time. You can look at, for example, a Kevin De Bruyne, a Salah. I'm not saying he's anywhere near as good as those guys, but a 20-year-old Kevin De Bruyne and a 20-year-old Salah, are nowhere near the player they are now. Sometimes it takes time to, develop your game again, and then you get that chance. Apparently, he wants to move back to England, and the rumours are that he's been very impressed with West Ham, obviously, in terms of where they are in the league, in terms of the successful campaign that we've had in the Europa League. Unsurprisingly, probably every player that I mentioned for these transfer videos through this month, I will say linked to Newcastle, because they're just going to be linked with every single player. In terms of style of play, whilst doing the research, looking at scouting reports and stuff like that you can find online, so he's very, very good technically, very, very gifted technical player, very creative and full of tricks and flicks, and has been described as flamboyant. Back in 2016, he was described as the next Neymar. Obviously, he's not going to reach that level, but there is a player there. There is a top player in there. As I said, Pellegrini did want him as well at one point, and we know Pellegrini liked the technical players. I'm not saying he was a good manager, but you look at someone like Pablo Fornals, for example, very, very gifted technical player. You can tell, maybe that's where he was looking at the time. Like I say, he's a poacher. As I say, he's developed that from second striker to a main striker. He's a real, fox in the box, loves getting in positions. And maybe that is something that we have lacked, under Antonio. As much as, he is our record goal scorer, he hasn't got that natural striker instinct sometimes to get into positions to score those goals. But he did do that the other day, but you need to see more of that. He's worked, as I said, as a youngster, he was a bit slight. Now he's worked, it says here, he's worked on his physicality. He's put some weight on, strengthened up, been on the weights, which has made him very, very good at aerial duels. Again, something that we're very good at, putting the ball in the box. And if you've got someone who can put it in, even better. There have been comparisons to Icardi, the Argentinian striker. That's, since he's developed from that next Neymar, he's now more like Icardi, little stocky Argentinian striker. Again, player that's a top player. In 361 career games, he has scored 182 goals, which is fantastic. I know he's playing in the Brazilian league, but still, you have to respect the stat of the goals. You're only as good as the teams you play against. Like I say, he wants to move. He's looking ahead to the World Cup at the end of the year, and he feels, if he can come play in the Premier League, you know, he can put himself straight in there. There's a few competitions there. Obviously, you've got Gabriel Jesus, is probably the main striker for Brazil at the moment. So he needs to get himself in a big league so he can get recognised and, you know, show that he can do it on that big stage. Do I want him? I haven't seen enough of him to say yes or no. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a Brazilian football expert, but I trust David Moyes in whoever he wants to buy. And, you know, and the rumours out there is that David Moyes does want him. I think this might be a bit of a smoke and mirror one for someone else. You know, there are better players out there, and there's a player that I will discuss in my video that will come out later today. I won't, no spoilers yet. Listen, I like technical players. The real thing that we need, though, in a striker is just something different, you know. So we've got Antonio, the bully, the you know, the bustler, the annoying guy that winds up defenders. We need something different now, whether that's someone who's really, whether it's a tricky striker, who's a natural finisher, or whether it's, you know, someone who's really tall and physical, or whether it's a real speed merchant. We just need something different and someone that Moyes is going to play. I don't want him, you know, I don't want him to buy someone that we see a Vlasic situation where it takes a long time for him to get that chance. We need someone who's ready to go. Would Barbosa be that? I don't know, guys. You let me know. You let me know what you think. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be so many names mentioned. That I've read so many just this morning that it's ridiculous. And there's this constant Rice, you know, rhetoric. They seem to think that Man United have this divine right to go and buy Declan Rice. You know, oh, these are three players that West Ham would accept: Donny van der Beek, Martial. Oh, and who was the other one I read? I can't remember who the other one was. Probably Lingard, but it wasn't Lingard. It was someone else. And you just think you've not got a divine right to go and buy Declan Rice. And if anything, West Ham are a better team at the moment. Yeah, yes, Man United will get back to their best, and you know there's a good chance they may buy Declan Rice in the summer. But don't sit there and tell me, oh yeah, Declan Rice is just going to leave West Ham in January. I'll put the question to you just to finish this video, even though I've gone off tangent. Would we accept 100 million and Jesse Lingard? There's a whole different story for you altogether. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers. The video did so well yesterday. And I'm glad I can be out there and doing this stuff for you. If you are new around here, as you know, I've just slightly changed the name of the channel because I think we was missing some of the views, because I don't think people, when they type in on YouTube, I don't think they type in Hammers. I think they do type in like West Ham and West Ham transfer news. So I have changed the name of the channel just slightly to West Ham fan channel, The Three Hammers, because I would always want to keep that Three Hammers title. But yeah, I've just changed it slightly just so people might miss us in the search engine. So by putting that West Ham in there, hopefully it makes us more open and expandable for more of you to come and chat to me. Anyway, guys, until next time, and that'll be about 6 o'clock tonight. Come on, your eyes, keep believing. Give me any more transfer news you see, and I'll do a video for you. Let's go.